And we're back. It's time for some more Genshin Impact. Today, we've had an update. Now, we must continue on with the quest. The main Archon quest. Masquerade of the Guilty. Deluge of Wrathful Waters. This is the day you get out of prison, and you proceed to complete the paperwork for your release as arranged. So, even though we're not in prison, we'll have to break back in to sign out. Yeah, signing out. But before we do that, we can make a wish. Now we can either go for Farina here, or we can go for Baju. You know what? I'm gonna try for him. Is it Baiju? I think it is Baiju. Baiju? I don't know. Hey, we got Charlotte. We got a new pickup. Raven's Bow. Yeah. We got anything else that's 4-star? Stop giving me debate club. I think my high school had a debate club. I think just no one knew about it. Just thinking about it now. All right, and let's go get 2 more. Boom. Now we just got to get 7 more fates, and then we can do another wish. Yay us. All right. So let's go back to prison. Actually, we got to wait for time to get to where it needs to be, which should be right about here. 8 o'clock on the dot. All right. Now we got to... Let's teleport back over before they say that we're not there. Oh, and they added this whole part. I still haven't even bothered exploring a lot of Fontaine. I mean, holy crap. Even going back to Sumeru, I haven't even explored everything. This is part of Sumeru, right? This isn't Fontaine? Yes, Sumeru. Haven't been here. All right. So what level is this on? Yeah, let's teleport to this waypoint and hope that's the right one. Not much I can do other than hope that I'm at the right spot. I think I am not. Return to the dormitories. When you see the line, you get excited, and then you pay a little closer attention to where you're supposed to be and where you are. And you find out you're not close. Not in the slightest. All right. Oh, and yes, in case you don't watch half episodes, which understandable, it's just kind of more extra stuff that I do. I got a new capture card. A capture card. Or not capture card. Graphics card. There we go, a GPU. Yes, I got a new one in order to play Alan Wake 2 because my last one wasn't cutting it. And you can see the effects of how smooth it runs here with this new one on Genshin Impact. So, I'm happy with my purchase. $230? I think. Well spent. All right, so why do we got to go back to our dormitory in order to get out of this place? You don't check out the dorm, you check it out at the front desk. Oh, do we got to collect our belongings? What did we bring with us, or what are we taking out with us? Our little capsule of soda? Some time has passed since the incident at the Fortress of Maripede, and your sentence is almost finished.
Now for a little rest after breakfast. This is the life.
Is it really, Paimon?
Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today?
Aren't we supposed to get out?
Today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Maripede! Come on! We've got to go complete the release procedures now!
Yeah. Let's go do it. Chapter 4, Act 5. Oh. I wasn't expecting to go to black screen like that. All right, well, let's go to the receptionist and check out of this popsicle stand, as old folks say. When was the last time you saw a popsicle stand? Have you ever seen a popsicle stand? That's probably the better question. I don't think I have. I've seen the... You can stand on that? I've seen ice cream trucks, especially going around in my neighborhood, but not a popsicle stand. Who would want to go to a popsicle stand? All right. Hi, I'm Mongolane. I feel like it's an insult on her name.
Please sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Meripede via the regular channels.
Rather than the irregular channels that I've been using.
We've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and...
You're gonna get stopped.
What's happening?
Are you okay? It's not the waters again, is it?
I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Let's go ask the Duke.
Wait, are we done signing out? An exit card issued by the Fortress of Meripede. It's cut off. All right. Yo, Writhley, the heck is going on in here? Something's going down. All right. Up at the stairs. Hello.
Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two.
Is it really?
Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, that tremor that just
What
happened.
was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface.
Arf?
Over the years of serving as the warden here, I've developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
I have a feeling it'll fail
the
before
fortress is
we're
okay?
done with the Archon quest.
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Or they could just be washed away without even
Got it,
knowing what
White.
happened.
Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
Thursday.
I believe
At least
today
when I'm recording
is
it
this
is.
month's pipe
Look, I'm gonna
cleaning
post
day.
it.
Wait, seriously?
Actually, today is the day we say goodbye to the fortress.
Ah, yes. Have you
Dang,
completed
this
your
is
release
getting posted on
papers?
a Wednesday.
Yep. It's you two.
Sijuin.
Are you leaving now?
Yep, now that I finally know how to say her
That's
name
right.
properly.
Today is our last day in prison. But now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice.
It's probably because we were able to leave and go places like to read poetry or to play cards at the Cat's Tail. Or complain about the fact that we wanted to play card with Land, but then Land decided to give us a quest. A lot of people have helped us out.
Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now. Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
Yeah, most of the time people are like,
if you've signed
they
the
don't wanna go
release
back to prison.
papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
You're not going to see us off?
he's probably busy.
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
Oh, you're just waiting for us to say,
You actually
we want to go with
agreed.
you.
No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking.
No, he's fine. He can do it.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
Ha! He just called you
After being
rude.
down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
No, that's all right. It's not like we'll never visit again. You could say that she could go with us. Why can't she go with us?
Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub.
I
Even
hope
though
you
it's a
won't
mixed
be
bag
here
of
as
what you would get.
convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, we won't eat any cakes that belong to Farina.
It seems our work in the Fortress of Meripede is
Right,
finished.
Paimon?
That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Neuvillette was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermonia. You're going to see Monsieur Neuvillette? Please pass on our kind regards.
How kind are they?
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
Because you ain't got no kind ones?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
right. Let's get out of here. And send them up port. It's so nice to be able to tell them a port. If only you could do it in real life. Without combining with a fly. Or is that just a horror trope? That is a horror trope, isn't it? It's not just science fiction, it's like science fiction horror. Pretty sure it is. This way. To the right. Oh, we go right into the cutscene.
Harmonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Sure.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Neuvillette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Okay, cool.
Excuse me. Would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
Wait, do you have hands? Show me your hands. Oh, they're more like little mitts.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening.
See. Let's go in. And see the man. The myth. The legend.
Neuvillette!
Water dragon.
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first.
Which are...
In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well, then.
I think she means the breakfast from the
Let's take
fortress.
a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
Don't fall asleep on the couch. Paimon. How long are we waiting for? Can we get like a Game Boy or something to pass the time?
All right. That should wrap things up
Maybe
for now.
put the old Pokemon games on the
Are you
Switch?
done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede, and it appears that you have managed to complete all the release paperwork.
Even if we didn't,
And
we could still be here.
see you right away.
You and Paimon tell another everything that happened since the Primordial Sea incident and the Eugene of
A
Child.
massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the Primordial Sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Immersed in primordial seawater?
Is he able to breathe?
What the hell? And is he okay?
He's not from Fontaine, so he won't dissolve.
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself.
There's something we'd like to ask you about.
Yes? What is it?
What was that tremor we felt earlier?
Ah, right. Paimon felt it too. We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter.
Oh.
In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago.
Oh.
The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson.
Uh-huh.
After the shaking stopped, the
Wait,
water levels
Poisson?
in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
Uh-oh. We should go check it out.
Water levels rose? Oh no. What about all the people there?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon. If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her.
Yes, Spina di la Rosa's headquarters is there.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
Sounds like a plan.
There's no time to lose. Let's get going.
Please be careful.
Will do. Alright, let's teleport over to Poisson. Teleports. Hopefully the flooding is not too bad. Does the ship that's in Poisson work?
Oh no. What happened here?
Water level still looks the same. It's just all the buildings here seem to be in pretty rough shape now. There's nobody around. Were they all dissolved? No, let's not assume the worst yet. Might just evacuated.
Navia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still... Paimon means we need to check on her.
Let's see, look for Navia and Poisson. So she might be down here? No. I have a feeling that it's going to be a... She's not here. Let's go check the next spot type thing.
Single soul all the way here.
We glided for like 10 seconds, Paimon.
What will I ever do now?
Disaster victim M.
Look, there's someone on the roof over there.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
All right, just hurry.
Grab the rope. Well, found people. You don't have to be so freaked out anymore, Paimon.
I'm not young anymore.
Desiree's
How will
father.
I survive on my own?
Weapon of Desiree.
My Desiree.
Desiree.
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
My leg! My leg! How could this have happened? It hurts!
Looks like she broke it.
Just hang in there. Help is on the way. You can hold my hand if it makes you feel better.
So there are people around. It's not just a ghost town. Take that bow. Over onto the ship. Looks like that's where we need to go. Alright, we'll get some stammies back. Glide. Hello? Navita? We definitely came at this from the wrong angle.
It's Navia. She's
Navia.
over there.
Why did I say Navita? There's not even a D in
Hey,
it.
Navia, are you okay?
Did you hear us?
You're here.
Yeah, we are.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
Is there anything
Mademoiselle,
specific about the water?
There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor. He should know where to go.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right, you'll be in charge. I'm sorry. Where were we?
The situation in Poisson?
Ah, right. Allow me to explain.
Please,
A little
go ahead.
earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise.
Why'd she get quiet?
At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded in the waterways. But before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water, leaking from somewhere.
So it was primordial
Everyone
seawater.
on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared. They were all dissolved. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights. The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon.
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
Could it be back up from the seal that
It
Novuet
was
put
quite
up?
frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream.
Is there gonna be a way to reverse it?
Any way we can help, Navia?
Yeah, we're here to help. You could put us to work.
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me. I really can't express how grateful I am.
Wait, we're missing some people, aren't we?
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
By the way, where are Macluse and Silver? They were swept up, weren't they? Or dissolved?
Mademoiselle, we've got a situation here.
I'll be right there.
I think anything is proven and
Sorry.
previously
I need
is
to
that the
go for
people
now.
still exist, even if dissolved.
And out she goes. Seems it might be a while before she can take a break.
Walks around, talks to people, organizes.
The
Yeah.
wounded are being tended to, and we finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters. Of course, we should remain ready for anything, and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula ready to render assistance. Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment?
Huh? Right now?
I understand.
Thank you.
All right. Go to the cemetery. That's just up on the surface, right? This would probably be the quickest way to get to his teleport here and then go up. Maybe if I had another waypoint, it would be faster, but I don't. So yeah, Desiree is apparently gone. Don't know who it is, but the father is left alive and shooken up. But yeah, with the whole thing that happened with the missing women, the fact that all their consciousnesses were still there even after it happening for, what was it, like decades? The people that got dissolved here still exist in a way. So is there a way to bring them back?
Not a lot of people here, huh?
It's not very lively.
Well, in the whole
was a
situation
suited
in
joke.
Poisson. Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Yeah, the waters are grave,
That's how things are now.
pretty much.
The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia?
There is no need to push yourself so hard.
Navia, what's wrong?
Sorry. I just... Malus and Silver. They won't ever come back here again. What should I do, Papa?
Huh? What happened to them?
Navia, I'm sorry for your loss.
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still, I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time. And they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
I've known them for so long. And I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just gone. I just can't.
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
How could Master ever be upset with you, Demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, Demoiselle.
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, Demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions, no?
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else.
I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise. I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Yeah, we're here for you.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville, Julianne, Esson, as well as Malus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe. But still...
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost Malus and Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
No one's sacrifice is truly necessary.
Right! Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade. Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon. What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words.
Oh, really?
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
What are you doing here?
The knave? What are you doing here?
That was what I said.
Is everything going well on your side?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground. As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me. Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
Sounds insulting.
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with.
Very understandable,
My subordinates
especially
have
with the
reported
Fatui.
that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case.
Yeah, but I've seen you guys
As
doing
I've
ill
told
before,
this
too.
traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately,
I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate then?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention. By the way, Traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Yes.
Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private.
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in.
Why?
Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the Fortress of Maripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals.
So the time for jolly cooperation has come?
Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times, and seem to be worth investigating in many ways. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck, and at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
So that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you. Which is why I want to give you this task.
Are you sure this will be okay? Can you trust an outsider like me?
The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing. There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me. Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my mind off Malus and Silver.
Understandable. Navia's strong, but she needs company right now. We can be that company if she goes to
Since you put it
explore
that way,
with us. Why
I have no
does it go so
objections.
fast?
What do you say, Traveler?
We'll go to the ruins together.
All right. The ruins are to the south of Poisson. Here's the map.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going.
All right. Meeting is also parting. Go to the ruins. How far away is the ruins? Can we teleport? No, because I have absolutely no waypoints along the way. But that doesn't mean that we can't get waypoints along the way. This away. Let's go get some waypoints. You know, I haven't traveled around like this for quite a while.
Wheel of Life.
All right, let's go ahead and knock them down. Line them up, knock them down. Sweet. Give me the loot.
Is this an answer from this world?
No, it's a box. All right, so first let's get the waypoint. I don't think we actually have to go too far to go to the ruins. Yeah, it's only 300 meters away. It's not that bad. Although it is getting a bit further now that we're running towards the waypoint. Honestly, I kind of want to run towards the other waypoints that are over there too. Ooh, what be these? Apparently I've gotten them before. They just don't look familiar. And if I continue on this path, I'm gonna have to fight something, aren't I? So maybe I might want to step off the path. It looks like a treasure hoarder. But this also... Wait. Nah, he chill. Wait. Okay, no, that's not what I thought it was. I thought it was the hydronucleus. But it wasn't. Alright, so we can glide down from a high spot. That's always one of the best ways to get from one place to another in a game. At least until you run out of stamina, then it becomes the most deadly way that you possibly could have done it. What a view. Why is that boat pointed towards the waterfall? That don't seem very smart to me. Wait. Are we gonna go in a domain? Is that what this is? This seems domainish. I don't think I've been into a domain for Archon Quest in a while.
Are these the ruins
It's a domain!
talking about? Whoa, talk about old.
They seem to be
they
pretty
are
ancient,
ruins.
all right.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just be careful.
Well, you're going in with us, aren't you? Place of Secrets. It's not going to tell us what we need. Okay, I'll just go in with this one. Hopefully we don't need an archer. Because I don't have one in this party. Alright, search the ruins. I can do that. Yeah, I don't see Navia here. So it's just us. She's waiting outside. Or maybe she's not, but we just can't use her. What you think you're doing here?
Stabilize.
And to the face, 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 to the face.
Wipe out. Gather.
All right, keep it up.
Everyone hold hands.
I'm gonna make this suck for you. Just getting beat down by all the... I forget what they're called. The seed things. Is there a chest in here? No, no chest. Alright. It's time to go lower.
Watch it. The floor here isn't safe.
I know. I was prepared for it. It's kind of messed up that it started falling before I even touched it, though. Oh, a chest and... Ooh! I'll make you regret being hilly churls against me. Does that make sense? Kind of feel like it doesn't. Then again, who really cares? As long as I'm getting the loot. Ooh. Cutscene? She is with us!
This place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
Don't touch it, Nabita.
And a lot of it, too. A Fontanian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
You should go back to safety, Navia.
Right. primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just stay here. Don't get by my wrong. We're not saying you're useless. It's just that...
No,
We're not
you're
affected
right.
as you are.
I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this to you.
From the look of things here, maybe there's no way back.
That complicates things. Maybe the only way left is forward.
In that case, do you want to wait for us here?
Next to the primordial seawater?
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. So staying here wouldn't be safe either.
Exactly.
I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
Seems like there isn't any other option.
All right. Come with us for now then, but please be careful.
All right. So do I gotta find a way across without touching the water?
Oh no, it's a dead end. Let's try climbing over from the side.
You got it, dude. I'm trying to jump, but it won't let me. That's because I'm pressing the wrong thing for it. Alright, going this way. That's not gonna work. Ah, up here. Ooh. Investigate. Cabbage and potato. What's behind the door? So we gotta go over there. That looks mystical. And it probably is. Door of Resurrection activated.
Wait, there's something wrong with this bridge.
Don't stop! You know, she should really be ahead of us. Grab her, grab her, grab her! Grab her and fling her up. That or somebody be sitting on the side waiting to swoop in and save her. Don't let her fall. If she were to get dissolved, I would think that you could probably bring her back.
Demoiselle?
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you be standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
Maybe she just wants some time to herself, Malus.
Hmm? Oh, was I sleeping?
Maybe
Yes,
now.
it would appear so.
I must be tired.
That's quite possible. However, you were the one that suggested we go out for a walk.
Oh, right. I nearly forgot. It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off. I haven't had a nap today yet. Have I? This is a familiar feeling, yet something's a little strange.
Feel a disconnect. Like it's not real.
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. No, I'm fine. I was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk.
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter not long ago.
We were headed to see how things were going with him at the moment.
Ah, right. Yes. I remember now.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too. It's good to see all of you.
How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome merchants finally realized that I wasn't the one they were looking for. Why, I wasn't even the guarantor for that person. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor, Obina, was getting fed up with them.
Sometimes force is required to.
I don't remember if his
calm
name was on the
someone
list of
down
people that
and get them
solved.
to listen to what you have to say.
That's right.
What's her name?
Oh, by the way, Burnett, what was it that you wanted to give to Miss Navia again?
Oh, yes. One moment, I have it right here.
I think she dissolved.
Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. They're a very good variety, and they'll become very big and beautiful once they bloom. I don't know what we would have done without your help, so this is a little token of our appreciation. I hope you won't refuse.
Ah, did you cultivate them yourself? Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them. Balloose, we do still have some empty flower pots at home, right?
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of Mrs. Burnett's flowers.
Very well.
Wait. Something seems to be off here.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, madam. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett, correct?
That's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever met, but your name seemed familiar to me. I must have heard it when I was discussing things with your husband previously. I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, I'm sure.
Pretty sure she's on the list.
And why are there so few people around here?
It's just people got swept up.
Where did everyone go?
We must mind the time, demoiselle. We still have important things to attend to today.
Huh? We do? Like what?
Well, now, did you forget?
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. Please, come to the Opera House. Your trial is about to begin.
My trial?
Trial for what?
Wait, why would I need to go to the Opera House?
Yes, she's right, demoiselle. It's just about time now, so we should get going.
Oh? All right then.
You're not gonna ask about what it's about? Is it not obvious something's wrong to you?
Look, it's Navia. She's here.
Oh, he's on the list.
And her two attendants are with her.
I'm not sure about her.
Everyone's finally here.
Everyone who?
Sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly excited about something. I even know some of these people. Karina, Desiree,
Yup.
Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Why are so many people here? And why do I have no recollection of this case? And as for the judge... huh? Where's Monsieur Neuvillette?
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and I shall accompany you.
All right. But are you sure you can stand behind me?
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed, but today is an exception.
And why would that be? Ask questions, dang it!
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on. Do they have any idea what they're doing?
Seriously.
Enough with the whispering! Could someone please tell me where Monsieur Neuvillette is? And why I'm standing trial?
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you've done? In that case, allow me to explain. As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor, the head of the Spina di Rosula, someone held in high regard by every soul in Poisson.
And?
After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had, If anyone in need reached out to you for help, you responded. Not only you,
And?
but your butler, your subordinates, nearly everyone in the Spina di Rasula fought for the well-being of those in Poisson.
So what's the problem?
Wait a moment. Aren't you just proving that I'm a good person?
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused.
Oh?
You have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. You are one with us. We are inseparable. We are one
Yep, she
big
fell into the
family.
water.
All of
Completely.
us are from Poisson, inextricably linked. And with you being so important, we couldn't possibly do without you. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us forever.
Bump that.
Huh? What are you
Bump
saying?
that.
Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all, but what is the purpose of having me stand here like this? What is there to discuss?
Ah, well, if that's what you think, then I have no further comments.
How wonderful, Miss Navia!
What is? That's an evil laugh.
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to remember now. Yes, I get it. This trial is...
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Tell it, Malus.
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus?
This isn't
Our
right.
conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty.
Of?
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of Navia's goodness, but nothing of her utterly independent mind.
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by anything. Indeed, even the death of Master Callus couldn't stop her.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others. Please do not mistake her actions as being otherwise.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. This is the nation of justice, the nation of Hydro. Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Water accepts all, blends with all. It will surely accept her kindness.
Doesn't blend with the traveler.
Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro. And in the end, everyone shall meld together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges, that opinion represents justice. Now I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and Navia are one.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist as an individual. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals, to become independent?
Do you mean to defy our justice?
Yes.
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver and I shall defend Demoiselle. And that is how we will enforce justice.
Boom.
My head... it hurts.
Demoiselle.
Silver, it hurts. My head is spinning. All I can see is stars swirling in front of me. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very beginning.
It's because you fell into the water.
Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier.
Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Not dead.
Don't be afraid.
Assimilated.
And don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority, and in the nation of trials, the majority is absolute justice.
Her S's are
We
harsh.
Are the will of all. Don't let them escape! We shall keep Navia here with us!
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn?
Yes.
How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just.
No, it ain't.
Navia belongs to us.
No, she
After
don't.
all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying?
Ooh.
No more excuses!
He says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people?
No, it definitely sounds like you're jealous.
Jealous of her.
She belongs to us.
Miss Navia, she...
Silence.
Yo, did he show up? No way. Oh, they all went running back to their seats.
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial.
Boom.
The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
Boom.
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
But...
Do it!
Go on now, demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place.
Get out.
What, can't bear to leave us behind or something?
Yeah.
Loose.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye.
Malus... Silver...
Quickly, you must come now.
Goodbye, demoiselle.
Farewell.
There could be a way to bring them back, though. There could.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia?
You're awake. Good.
He did show up. I knew it.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane trial.
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon could give you a hug.
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but I...
What is it?
Yeah, what are you?
I think I saw two Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retrieve you. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean like what happened with Vache?
So people that are dissolved became Oceanids?
Perhaps those two Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death.
Of course they would.
Please come with me.
Where are we going?
Neuvillette, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite all right. Perhaps there's something we could chat about?
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden?
It's because you're getting worried about everything that's happening?
Paimon knows you're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
Seems more like a Paimon thing.
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Good call.
Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even more awkward to call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
I suppose so.
By the way, Seawing sends her regards. Forgot to say that earlier.
I hope all is well with her these days.
I said it wrong
Her
again.
work in the fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
No way, don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewinne would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewinne made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy letely, and I also hope that everything is going well in the fortress of Meropide.
He still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then.
You're the expert here, Paimon. What should we talk about?
So, Neverlet, you're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
That's where you go to?
Yes, of course.
He's a water dragon. Why would a water dragon not know how to swim?
This isn't going anywhere. Let's try something else. How did you find these ruins? Did the knave tell you?
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. They had even transported a large quantity of supplies to the area. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked you to investigate the ancient ruins here.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up so quickly?
Hope Navia can get back on her feet. Alright, continue investigating the ruins.
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now.
Don't sweat it.
I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
Could I fight using both of them if need be?
Joins the party! Let's get going then!
Yes. Let's. Open the door. I'm ready for you.
Solidify!
Hey! Make yourselves at home!
Can't hit it. Go ahead and pick these up. Dead. Someone flying out of them. It went over here. I don't know what it was. Alright, continue out this way. Oh, zoomed out. Kinda like when it does that.
Oh no, another unstable path. Watch your step.
Come on. We should definitely get some stammies going. Kinda risky doing that without stammies. This is shaky too. My keyboard is like under my desk right now and I can't get my middle finger onto the right key. Can't. Oh, what the? Let me reposition myself. Yeah, I gotta do that again. I couldn't move my fingers. It was literally stuck under my desk and I couldn't move them. Alright. Get the stamina, get the stamina back. Alright. Side. Why are you doing the Aether? You really couldn't just go to the next wall? You literally had to pull yourself up first? That's dangerous. Why are you living so dangerously? I could beat you guys.
Watch out! There are rocks falling over here!
All these rocks are falling on their heads. Especially a special one. Here you guys go. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Nothing else, right? Nope, we continue on. Uh-oh. Falling rocks are still falling. Okay, see, you're able to do that one right.
Seems we're almost at the top. Keep it up!
Alright. I'll try my best by my... Ooh, shoot. Oh, hey, a box. Yay, goodies. Alright, what's behind this door? Oh, quite a bit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Rise.
Let's go!
Orders given. Orders received.
This is order.
Keep up the pressure. They couldn't handle the pressure. What does this do? Oh, does it make an elevator to get up there? Huh. So what happens when we get up here? Ah, one of these things. Good. Goodbye, weird Dungeons and Dragons dice type thing. I don't know what the shape is called. I didn't bother counting all the sides it had. I think this covers it. Who cares? Another door of resurrection activated. What happens here? Cutscene? And then a fight?
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
Oh, you've been here?
Sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
There seems to be something on the wall. Was it something written?
Stone.
Oh, kind of hieroglyphic-like. Oh, wait a
They
minute.
were put here as an offering.
It kind of seems like a story
Down
of...
and have a look?
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
I agree. Don't move them.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
The surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past. Say what?
Fortune telling.
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose. But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
What makes you
That
think it's a
would fit
he?
The circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents correspond to it. Take the second slate, for example.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated. And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing the same. She's facing this... what is this? Some kind of island in the sky?
Could it be Cambria?
And is that Lady Farina in the third image? Did the Hydro Archon fall into the water?
And is that a ring of people around her? Paimon doesn't quite get it. Are they all in the water?
The fourth image. I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
That she's surrounded alone by the water
will
that
all
dissolved
be
all her
dissolved
people.
into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
Yes, they do seem to match. But could the whole story be something different? Would you just pull some information?
More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it, most likely due to us missing the first slate. I am very sorry.
Any way we could
Don't
restore
blame
it?
yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of your duties.
That's not his duties.
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at these slates. This says that it's the history of the future, right? That means the prophecy's sure to come true.
I really hope it doesn't mean that.
The secret is in the first stone slab.
Feels like these images are kind of weird when you look at them together.
Huh.
Now that you mention it. I get what you mean, Paimon. The issue is the order of the third and fourth images, right?
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the water's drowning fontaine, come before the third, where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
And yet the order is reversed here.
The second image is also quite concerning. What sin are the people in the images confessing to?
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image might be the previous Hydro Archon.
Egeria, then. I had never met her, but her appearance here does match the records. The previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
Did she herself commit that sin? And if not, why would she be in such a posture? Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all. Judging from their contents, could this place be the origin of the prophecy?
Would seem like it, wouldn't it?
Does that mean that someone, or some people, once saw these slates?
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
You would think probably an Archon.
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here, so let's head back first.
Bet.
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
Dots. Honestly, who created the slates doesn't matter now. The real question is whether things will truly play out as... I really should have just stopped autoplay. I didn't think it would really go away that quickly. All right, get everything in the precious chest and let's get the heck out of here. Leave the domain.
Let's split up here. I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is. There's some things you just need to be there for yourself.
Yeah, yes.
You still have energy for that, Navia? Paimon's already beat.
Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then. Thanks for keeping me company all this time.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone.
Okay.
Traveler, I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our discussion with you.
Okay. All right. See you tomorrow.
Are you really gonna talk to
I think
her
it's gonna
about
be
this
more like
directly?
next week when this gets
Will that
posted.
be
The
a
next one gets
problem?
posted. Yep, next
Paimon's
Wednesday.
getting a little scared now that it's come to this.
She has long been harboring secrets and will not give them up easily, which makes it all the more my duty to ensure that she understands the present situation.
His duty.
All right, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're probably the best person to talk to her anyway.
Probably.
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always open to you as ever. So please don't think you're an imposition.
Okay, we won't.
All right. I'll be on my way then.
They depart. You and Paimon head to Spina di Rosa's base at that place.
We're finally back!
Yes, we are.
Welcome back. We've got a special menu prepared for you two tonight.
Yeah!
Just for
And
us.
there's good food too. Navi, no, the boss is the best.
You did great as well, Paimon.
Ooh, desserts. Nice. These are all Paimon's. Paimon's already starting to forget what happened today.
You shouldn't.
Oh,
Mona?
that voice. Is that who I think it is?
Huh?
What's Mona doing here?
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
We're travelers. We travel around. The better question is, what are you doing in Fontaine?
Mona?
Yes, I've been over that. Lady Magistus, did the stars not tell you that we might meet here?
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
Why not?
Still, we didn't expect to see you here. Wait, you're not a Fontanian, are you, Mona?
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll when I bumped into you. Quite unexpectedly, if I might add.
Isn't she from
Why
VOA?
did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadter surname?
We're not from Mondstadt either.
Yeah.
Aether's not from this world.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that name. There was nothing for it, really.
What was the
She
name?
really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes.
From?
To my surprise, however, Magistus is not the name of some ancient house or clan.
It isn't?
Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just means great.
Wow. Way to big up yourself.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name.
Exactly.
Are you gonna have to put that into your genealogy as well?
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one.
May I ask what your master's name is?
Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Wow.
Whoa, that's a long one.
What is
Does it also
the last
mean
part mean?
great or something?
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech, the thrice as great scholar of the stars. Just take it as a title specific to astrologists.
Thrice as great of as who?
That's so petty.
Yeah, because you're saying you're better
know,
than
right?
somebody specifically.
That's just
Who?
how she is. She used to call herself Magistus,
Ah,
actually,
you.
but when she took me in, she changed her name to Trismegistus.
Talk about excessive.
Mm-hmm. Very.
Magistus is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname. It's all right if you don't get it. You can look into it further should you need to study astrology more deeply.
I don't really want to. How about triple strength traveler? How about triple appetite Paimon or triple appetite Paimon?
Terrible!
You do have a pretty big
But
appetite.
anyway, you're not Fontanian, are you, Mona? You're from Mondstadt, right?
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes. My parents migrated to Dorman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while, after which I settled down in Mondstadt City.
Oh, that's a good thing then. At least we know you won't be dissolved by Fontaine's waters.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch of things have happened here in Fontaine, right?
No,
I know
we had no
you're not
clue.
a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
Did you come to Fontaine because of the prophecy, Mona?
That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the Steambird invited me to take part in a panel and speak about the circulation of the prophecy as an astrologist. The invitation was sent quite early on. I don't think anyone expected Fontaine to be in this much trouble.
Well, it is.
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona? Just tell us what you think as an astrologist. Your word would go a long way to make things more certain and less scary.
Or
What
more
I
scary.
can tell you is that I'm an astrologist, and that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine, even that of all Tevat. Ascertaining this is akin to reading the fortune of the whole world. I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone can do. If I could do it, you would no longer call me an astrologist, but a visionary.
What would your name be
But
then?
on the flip side, the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it must surely come from a powerful visionary. Its contents involve the fate of the world. Disregarding it would be a mistake.
A visionary? Sounds really powerful and all, but does such a person really exist?
Of course. The old
In this
hag
world,
could
definitely.
do it, and I'd bet there are others amongst
I
those
mean,
Hex
to
and
that.
Circle colleagues of hers who could do something similar.
I need to ascertain the accuracy of the prophecy. Could you help me get in touch with your master?
Huh? Are you sure?
Is that much of a problem?
All right, I'll help you. It isn't often that I see you with such a serious look on your face.
Really? We've done a
I'll
lot of
tell you
serious
once I
things
hear
in this
back from
game.
her.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing as always.
I was expecting for us to say something when he put his hand over his heart like that.
This is something only I can do, after all. So yes, your praises are quite welcome.
That's the greatest of astrologists for you. Of all the people we know, you know the star's the best.
Indeed, indeed. That's the spirit.
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate to inform the Spina di Rosula.
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now. If I receive any news, I'll be sure to come find you two again.
Please do.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks.
Well, we were making a ruckus. Try to keep it down next time, Paimon.
Right, but we were able to recruit Mona's help, didn't we? Our Fontanian friends will thank us someday.
After your conversation, you decide to get a good night's sleep to replenish your energy. Can we stop the cutscenes? Oh my gosh. I'm kind of at the point where I want to end off the episode, but the cutscenes just keep rolling.
Sleepy. But it's time to get up, Traveler. We agreed to go see Novelette, so let's pack it up and get going.
Okay, we'll do that next episode, though. Next episode. Come on, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Okay. Whew. All right, before we actually end things off, I knew we can collect those. And wait, we can't collect this? I guess we're not done with it. Not technically. Oh, bummer. Wait. Grab that. Can we go to the shop? Do we got enough Primo gems? We do! We've been collecting. All right, we're halfway to another 10 roll. Will we get to the 10 roll? Hope so. No guarantees, though. All right. And, well, that will be where we end this one. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, deuces.
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K wet working. The roaches get the rays sprayed. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idols' vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man March in Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't mention me either.